Tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away.
Yeah, I'm about to fade away, cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Gotta build up of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay. Just let me be me and I'll stay out of your way. I can see the way you look at me, I'm such a disgrace. I never really asked to be brought into this place. You wanna love me? Well then baby I have a taste. All the highs and the lows, no you'll never be the same. I don't really wanna hurt you but I can't control the pain. If you're sticking by my side maybe we could be okay. Okay, maybe you could be the change I need today. I promise that I've never felt this way. I really hope that you will choose to stay through all the pain.
I know you told your friend you're not okay. And tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away, as you fade away, as you fade away.
Like nothing I felt, my mind overwhelmed. I think that I'm broken, but I hope you can't help. I know I'm not perfect, but some days I feel far more worthless. Baby, you make me feel nervous. If I still have you, I have purpose. It's all worth it.
I know you told your friend you're not okay. And tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. I guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away.
Good evening, everyone. There you have it. Charlie Daniels Band, Simple Man. That's the title of this stream, guys. And, that's how we think of ourselves most of the time. We're a simple man. A lot of y'all, you men out there that's in the chat, and ladies, simple men, simple women. But you really, you really want to get right there and do the things like Charlie said there. But, Tom Keltish Outdoors said, rest in peace, Charlie Daniels. Exactly right. Good evening to everyone tonight. That song ended quickly. I thought it might have going to be lasting a little longer now. I'm not sure. But anything, we're doing all right. Things are going good. How's everyone doing tonight? It's Dynamite Wednesday night. Guys, we took last week off. We did. Had a little break. Got to do that sometimes. We spoke with some people, within social media, through the week here, talking about how, sometimes doing this type of thing, doing this content creation, sometimes it gets to you. Some of you out there might not realize that yet, but, sometimes you have to take a break, and it's best to go ahead and do that. But Bearded Eagle is with us tonight. He was the first one in the chat, and let it be known that Bearded Eagle was the first in chat. Miss April's with us, Nature's Wild Playground. Good to see you. Appreciate you being here. The Huntsman, he brought beer. Good deal. Good deal, Hunts. Appreciate you coming in. Outdoors with Big Matt. Dutch Blackfeather is with us as well. Good to see you all. Big Matt and Dutch, good deal. Appreciate y'all being here. There's Jake from Nunya, Texas on the back 20. Evening to you, Jake. Yeah, it was an awesome intro indeed, Nature's Wild Playground. Please let me know. Can you hear me good? We're all good there. Audio's good. Video's good. We got 7 in the chat so far. Sounds good to me. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. You know how we like that. You know how it helps the algorithm and all the analytics. And of course, you know, we have been talking about the last few weeks right here on Dynamite Wednesday Night how if we get 75 thumbs up on the July 6th live stream, which will be the 1-year anniversary of this show, the Dynamite Show, I will get up and dance once again like I did back in the day, not too long ago, back in the fall, I guess it was. I done a little dance for 50 thumbs up. If we get 75 on the July 6th show within 10 minutes of the show starting, you know, after the show starts, we're going to get up and show you why we're born to boogie. Now, we've been talking about that for the last few weeks, and we are going to do it. You know, don't think I didn't forget. And that's all we're going to mention about it tonight. But you never know. We might mention it again. That's just how we roll. We do like to shamelessly self-promote. And I learned all about shamelessly self-promoting oneself when it comes to content creation from right there, the Huntsman. When I first met the Huntsman, Mr. Steve Freeman, I was able to talk to him there, and you know, he said, you know, that's what you got to do. You got to plug yourself. You got to shamelessly self-promote yourself, and that's what I do. I mean, sometimes people might not like that. Sometimes they might like it at all. But let's see who has joined us so far. Okay, yeah, sounds great. Good deal. Scheduled live 14 days in advance. Why is that, Bearded Eagle? Not sure what Bearded Eagle's talking about there. I mean, yeah, I took last week off. That happens. You know, sometimes you got to. Sometimes you might schedule a live stream, and you still might have to, you know, you never know what might come up. I mean, you know, I had someone message me not too long ago saying they might not make it to tonight's live stream, and because they had something come up, and you know, it was really very more important than you know, this live stream would ever be. You know, I told them, hey, no worries, don't say you're sorry, nothing like that. You know, just do what you got to do, and there you have it. Dutch Blackfeather's with us, and there is Miss Natalie Blackfeather as well, his lovely wife. She just joined us. Good to see you, Natalie. Appreciate you being here. Hello, Heath and everyone. Guys, not sure if y'all seen it, but and I'm sure Outdoors are Big Matt's watched it, but I did release a video on our new chickens. We got them in a little coop. Things are going good there. Just got through feeding them just a little while ago and giving them some good water and things like that. It's hot tonight, hot today in eastern Kentucky here, and a lot of y'all probably are experiencing the same thing. Of course, it is, you know, mid-spring, late spring, early summer, things going on, so it's going to be hot. And when it's hot like that, it's hard to get out in the woods and do things. You know, if you like to get out there in the wilderness and do your bushcraft hobby camping, whatever it might be. Look there, the Huntsman. Hey, look here, guys. Milestone there, just crossed over 9 million views with shameless self-promotion. And your very next video will be the 1,000th video on the channel. 1,000th video on the channel. That is awesome. What, 5-6 years or so ago, you released your first video, and now you're on your 1,000th video, and over 9 million views. So that is a lot of videos and a lot of views in 5 or so years. Good deal. Good deal. Let's see who has joined us. Outdoors with Big Matt's asking the Huntsman how he's doing. Miss Natalie Blackfeather saying hello to Bearded Eagle. different things like that. We got a good show for you tonight. We're going to try to entertain you as best we can. I'm not sure how entertaining I am when it comes to this type of stuff. We're learning as we go. As far as this live streaming, we do like to live stream. We do like to interact with the chat. We like to have the chat kind of direct the way the live stream might go. And we have learned that from, watching different live streams, this, that, and the other. Now, there's some live streams out there you watch that a lot of times don't have no direction, this, that, and the other. And it's just kind of like watching, two people chat with each other on Messenger or something like that. To me, that's just it. Whether, like say in a video chat. I've been there, I've chatted with different people, on video chat on, like, say, Facebook Messenger, and there's some live streams out there that kind of remind you of that, and there's some that are great, some that are epic. You have a lot of live streams do, like, giveaways, different things like that. We've done that a few times, but, it's all good. You kind of just get, it's just how it is. The Backwoods Misfits just joined us. Yeah, that's right. 330,000 watch hours so far, most of which comes from live streaming. Exactly right. That's kind of how the watch hours come about, trying to crank out live streams, this, that, and the other. Have good talking points. Maybe some type of, presentation, whatever it might be, maybe doing some reaction to videos, shouting out some people, kind of showing their channel off, different things, different talking points. Even if it's about Brother Joe Robinette, but that's just how it goes. But 330,000 watch hours so far, that's a pretty good deal. That's right, Tom Keltish, exactly right. Live streaming is up for sure. And for reference, the husband's talking about how now 9 million views is worth $12,000. Right. So, $12,000 is a pretty good chunk of change. But you would think maybe, if you had 9 million views, you would probably have a little bit more of a chunk of change with that. But I see what you're saying, as a reference. Exactly right. I've not gotten there yet as far as, when it comes to what a person would make per view, whatever it is, per year, right here on the tube. But, there'll be a time where I might get there. But, the thing is I enjoy doing this. I enjoy, like I said earlier, interacting with everybody that's in the chat. We got 8 people with us tonight so far. Good deal. We don't know how long we'll go tonight. Since we missed last week, we might try to go a little longer than we usually do. We got a lot of things going on. We'll just see how it goes. Nature's Wild Playground asking if it's taking forever to upload a video nowadays. Well, I'll tell you what, and I'll tell you this right now. For the most part, when I do upload a video, I use my phone, and I've never noticed really any type of problem. It don't take forever. It might take, say 30 minutes or so, but for me, that's about it. YouTube takes a cut, and you have to pay your self-employment taxes on it all. Exactly right. Yeah, we all know that, of course. You can't be like Mr. Willie Nelson and not pay your taxes. You got to get that going on. Oh, so the husband's saying around midweek it takes a while to get uploads going. Okay, it does take forever. $2,000 a year, not bad. Exactly right, Dutch Blackfeather. Nature's Wild Playground. If you feel like it, I know you're a moderator, or even the husband. Can you drop some links to maybe some of the channels that are in here, if you can, please? I do appreciate that if you would. That's right, Tom Keltish. I'm streaming right now on a laptop, and it's actually just a a Google Chromebook. It's not a great, big processor on any type of laptop. I mean, so my streaming health is not too bad, I don't think. I've never heard anything too much other than my own faux pas, other than my own errors, of any type of lagging or drop frames or anything like that, buffering when I do live stream. So I do have pretty good internet, even though I'm out here in the sticks. Up this holler here in eastern Kentucky, you would think, well, that old hick don't have no internet. But I do. I have fiber optic internet right up here. And it's pretty cool because we got our own co-op right here, our own telephone company. And since we're in the East Kentucky mountains, it's called Mountain Telephone. And it's pretty cool. Pretty decent internet. And it's just Wi-Fi. It's not hardwired or anything. And we're streaming on a Chromebook. So far, so good. I've never heard anything, anybody say anything about, any type of problem during the stream. Yeah, Nature's Wild Playground, Miss April does use their laptop all the time. And, I just pretty much use this laptop to stream with. I've never used it to edit. I edit all my videos with my phone. I record everything with my phone other than sometimes using a action cam. I do have an action cam. It's a Casso action cam. It's not a GoPro, but, it's not bad. I have used that from time to time. The new video I got out for the little chicks, our new friends here on the farm, that we put out there Monday, I think it was. I did use the GoPro for that, so, I'm not sure. Thank you, Dutch. Thank you for saying that, saying that the streams are good quality. And, I have seen Dutch's Black Feathers streams over there on Instagram. He's over there on Instagram a lot, doing some live streams. Of course, Dutch Black Feather does have a channel here on, Outdoors with Big Matt's dropping links. Good deal. Sorry about that, Big Matt. I would have told you to go ahead and drop links, but you're going ahead and doing it. So if you can drop, you drop Backwoods Misfit, different things. Good deal. Great Farmer Freelance is with us. There's my brother Shane from Canada. Good to see you, Great Farmer. But yeah, I know it's early, but we're going ahead and doing this. That's just how it goes. Let's see here. The Huntsman is saying, never worry about tech upgrades until you actually need to want them. Start small and be happy with the little bits. They work just fine. And they do. That's what I'm talking about. I mean, I don't sweat the small stuff in any type of situation. If I was in a survival situation, I wouldn't sweat the small stuff. I would see what I could do to get out of there. I talked to a young man the other day at my job, at my day job. Everybody knows I work at a local hardware store, mom and pop local hardware store here in this little hamlet town I live in. And it's a nice store, great store. We got anything and everything a person would want when it comes to building supplies most of the time. We'll be out of things here and there, but week to week we get supplies and we'll replenish ourselves. But I talked to a young man who was canoeing probably 2 or 3 months ago, so it was still kind of winter, and he turned over his canoe, and he was with his girlfriend, and didn't have any type of gear, any type of provisions. He had a cell phone, but guess what? It got lost in the water. They were able to find them some type of whole overhang type of deal. I'm not sure if it was raining or anything, but I don't know exactly, how cold it was at the time, but it wasn't spring yet. And he didn't have anything to help him, other than maybe his wits to at least say, they went under this overhang thing, like a rock to where they could have some type of shelter. I don't think they had any means to build a fire. But luckily, people missed him, knew they were supposed to be home at a certain time, and went looking for him. And he said he saw my videos on YouTube, different things like that, and he realizes that, next time when he does go canoeing, he'll take some type of, get home bag, something, at least some type of fire starter so you can get a fire going. I mean, the young man didn't know nothing about primitive fire or anything like that. Didn't even have a Bic lighter, which would be my go-to. I like ferro rods, don't get me wrong, and I never would lose one if I had one. Some people would. But a Bic lighter seems to be quicker, faster. You got dry tinder going on. If you can find that, you'll get a fire going in no time. But, I was able to, help him out, at least let him know that next time he goes canoeing, take a little gear along. But make sure you hit that thumbs up, guys. We got 8 in the house. And that's another thing, how it goes, too. A lot of times when you schedule a live stream, you'll get some thumbs up before it ever starts. So, and I said I wouldn't mention it anymore. But, maybe we'll get that 75 thumbs up come January 6th, 10 minutes into the stream. And you'll be able to see me, let you know why I was born to boogie. If you can't tell, I might have started a little early tonight when it comes to, the nice beverages and all. All right, let's catch up with the chat just a little bit here. Outdoors a big match, dropping the links, good deal. All right, looks like everybody's links are getting dropped. Let's see here. Okay, there you go, Tom Keltish. And I appreciate you being here, Tom. I haven't seen you maybe in the chat in a while. Not sure if you've been here, just not said much. But do appreciate you being here. I have been catching up on your videos. And that's the way I do it a lot of times. I'll get my notifications on everybody that I've subscribed to. And Tom Keltish has got a great channel. He's there in, I think, Wisconsin, if I'm not mistaken, Tom. And he does a lot of great outdoor, as it says right there, everything outdoors. And I've seen him out there hunting rabbits. I've seen him out there, maybe foraging, different things like that. And great channel there. And I did watch a video not too long ago. I'm not sure if it's this past deer season or maybe last year when you got that one deer, Tom. And that was epic as far as your excitement and the way you projected yourself in the video. I think you might have had your daughter with you during that video. That was great. The Huntsman, there you go. You're trying to eat or heat up that coffee. You're not going to fuck around. It's a Bic for you. Good deal. And you spoke about that not too long ago, your last live stream. You didn't hear me say too many cuss words. Yeah, we kind of try to be family friendly sometimes, but you never know. But, yeah, a cold Bic or a wet Bic is almost useless. A ferro rod will spark no matter what. All comes down to what you are comfortable using. And, you're right, Dutch. A ferro rod does work great. But there's people out there that are more comfortable using a Bic lighter than they are a ferro rod. And we talked about that in the last live stream, if I can remember correctly, how, and I learned this from Mr. Sean Kelly, Corporal's Corner. I watched this years ago on his proper way of striking a ferro rod is pulling that ferro rod back from the scraper. So you're not taking the scraper or your knife or whatever type of edge you got on the ferro rod. If you're taking that scraper forward on the ferro rod, you could take your tinder bundle and scatter it everywhere. So, you pull that ferro rod back, and I think you would probably get a fire going a little quicker that way with a ferro rod. Nature's Wild Playground says whatever comes out of her mouth comes out. That's right. You put it in your pocket if it's cold. Wet Bic, you're an idiot. You don't deserve to survive. Well, yeah, and then, there you go. That's the thing. Say that young man I was talking about, if he had a Bic lighter, he went in that river off that canoe, that Bic did get wet. So I'm not sure if he had one or not. I don't think he did, but it did get wet. That's right. Pull back, causes less jumps off the blade too. Safer, more effective. Exactly right. And, I learned that from, the Corporal's Corner channel, even before I ever started my own channel. Mr. Sean Kelly, Dan Wowak of not Nature's Wild Playground, Co-Cracker Bushcraft. See, that's what happens when you live stream. Sometimes you mess up, but you kind of correct yourself. But Co-Cracker Bushcraft, does the same thing. So you pull back that ferrule rod off the scraper, off the knife, whatever it is. And speaking of knives, I can't say much right now, but we do have a new one that has come in to us that someone has decided they would like for me to review, and it was sent to us. We did receive it today, and in about 2 weeks or so, we'll be having a great video in the woods on that knife. We'll do a gear review, a test, and see how well it works. But it is a full tang fixed blade knife, and it is from a company that a lot of people would know if I mentioned it, but right now we can't really do so much, but we do have some stuff that we will show off here in just a little bit. There is Michaela's Farm. Good to see you there. Hey everyone, she says. Good deal. Appreciate you being here. Oh, there's no doubt about that, and I have never been able to been corpse classes, Corporal Corner, but I'm sure there are 1,000 more times intense. I mean, he's an ex-Marine. He's Semper Fi. Myself, I was a U.S. Army, so I think we would decently get along. That's the thing, whether you're ex-military or not, it kind of helps. And guys, let's see here. Jefferson Einstein just came in. Good to see you, Jefferson. Appreciate you being here. Everything's going good, as far as I know. Please sound off in the chat. Let Jefferson know how you're doing. Yeah, that does sound good. Talking about that knife, I guess, Dutch. Yeah, we'll have that. We'll be showing that soon. Guys, check us out. Rewild Outdoors, right there. Running a little late tonight. That's no big deal. Appreciate you being here, Sean, down there in Florida. Rewild Outdoors. Guys, I found this out today on Instagram. Rewild Outdoors posted. He is, at the time he posted that post on Instagram, he was 24 away from 1,000 subs. And I checked it not too long ago. He's 20 away. So, guys, if you don't have Rewild Outdoors, let's see if we can get him to 1,000 subs tonight. Outdoors with Big Matt. Or Miss April, if you would, drop a Rewild Outdoors link so we can maybe see if anybody in the chat might not have him. We'll see what we can get him tonight. Hopefully we can get him to over 1,000 subs or something like that. He is about to reach that milestone. He's been plugging along, doing great videos out there. He's down there in Florida. Does a lot of good bushcraft camping type videos, hammock camping, a lot of different things like that. So, Rewild Outdoors. Check him out. Just check. Just search. Search Rewild Outdoors. You should be able to find him there. Says he appreciates the shout out. Good deal. We do appreciate you being here. Backwoods Misfit just picked him up, so that's good. See, okay, I'm missing my words. We'll get things going on. We'll get oiled up here. We'll be good. We'll check something out here. All right, good deal. Sometimes we like to check out our stream health, make sure everything's going good. We use StreamYard here on the Frontier Survival channel. So far, so good. There's Streamlabs, there's Restream. Not sure if anybody's checked out Restream before. And there's all kinds. There's even, a streaming platform called Melon. Or you can stream straight to YouTube, which is pretty cool. All right. A few people subbed to Rewild Outdoors. But, yeah, I told him we would try to... the Huntsman just dropped his link. Good deal. Appreciate that. few people have subbed him, so we'll see where we can get him tonight. We might not get him to where he needs to be, but we'll get him closer. And that's what it's all about right now, guys, right here on the Frontier Survival Channel. The core community. We're one big community. Sometimes we got people in here that are here every week, which a lot of y'all that are here right now are here every week. Sometimes you can't be here. We talked about that earlier, how one was able to notify me through Messenger. I might not be able to make it, but, I told him, like I said, no worries. It's just a live stream. If I'm sitting here talking to no one, I'm still live streaming. I'm still got content going, and, maybe, it will do better in the replay. Who knows? Oh, Michaela's farm is in Florida as well. Good deal. Appreciate you being here. A few people have picked him up. Good deal. Let me see something here real quick. I'm going to look on my phone just a second. And, speaking of phones, how we do a lot of filming with our phone. And the last time, a while back I had a Motorola phone, and now I got me a new Samsung phone. And if you can see that right there, we got kind of some dual cameras going on. So, it's a lot better phone as far as filming different things. So, we were able to use this to do some videos. We got some edited content that will be coming out soon. We're just going to try to check out here and see where Mr. Sean of Rewild Outdoors is right now. I figured it'd probably be just as easy to check right here on the phone. But we'll let that rest there just for a second. But yeah, okay, we already know 3 or 4, 5 or 6 people have already subbed to Rewild Outdoors here in this chat. So, things are looking good. There you go. I know you'll make them. The Huntsman says that if we don't get Rewild to 1K here tonight, we will Friday night before I start the map game. And that's another thing right there. The Huntsman has been doing this map game over there on his channel every now and again, and it's been going pretty good. He's been giving away a lot of different items that are real meaningful to his stint with the Huntsman series. And he's got big things coming up. As far as that, with what he's calling the Huntsman Afterlife, I'm not sure if that's going to be just extended on the Huntsman channel or a new, type of channel, whatever it might be. But we know things will be going good. So he's saying, if it don't happen tonight with Mr. Sean on Rewild Outdoors, then it'll happen maybe on the Huntsman channel, which is cool. That's all right, no big deal. I told Rewild Outdoors on Instagram, I would shout him out and see what happens. And and then that's how I got there. As far as 1,000 subscribers, a lot of different shout outs on different channels. The Huntsman being one of them. He shouted me out numerous times. It's just how it goes. Different things. I was able to meet Steve, the Huntsman, not too long ago, maybe a year or so ago. It's just different things like that. You never know. And let's see if anybody else has joined us. There is David Bradley, my good friend from right here in my home county of Eastern Kentucky, Morgan County. Good to see you, David Bradley. Appreciate you being here. There's Miss Felicia Jividan, also from right here in Morgan County. So we got some people right here, right here in my hometown. People I actually have met and have known for a good long time. Good deal. Thanks for being here. David says better late than never, but that's no big deal. No reason to apologize. No reason to say you're late. You just pop in here whenever you can. Make sure you hit that thumbs up, though, David. We like how that helps the algorithm. But yeah, Jefferson Einstein who is a carpenter, contractor of sort, I guess. He knows a lot about how lumber and things like that, how high it's gotten here in the last little bit. And a lot of you probably, if you purchased anything when it comes to lumber or building materials at all, I mean, it's just crazy. I mean, where I work, and like I said, we try to do our best, but, if you pay for something, you got to kind of charge a little bit for it. But, like Schedule 40 PVC pipe, 4-inch, is over $70 for a 10-foot section. That's right. 17 more doesn't seem that undoable. That's right. Oh, Rewild Outdoors is talking about how he's got a pretty cool giveaway planned for his 1,000 subs. That's good. Miss Debbie Gronlin just joined us. Hey, David Bradley, Felisa Jivden, and Debbie Gronlin, if you can. Not sure if you jumped in too late, but we're trying to get Rewild Outdoors, who's in the chat right now, to 1,000 subscribers here on YouTube, which will be a great milestone for them. So if you can, there is a link in the chat. The Huntsman dropped it. If you can go back and check out that link. And somebody else might have dropped it as well. But let's see if we can get Rewild Outdoors to 1,000 subscribers tonight, or even over. The Huntsman's talking about how he'll be here until the girl gets here. Girl gets here, I gots to go. Sorry, she's cuter than you. And, I can understand that. I have seen pictures of her, I think last week on your live stream and on social media as well, I'm sure. Miss Allie, I can understand that. No problem. Do appreciate you coming in as much as you can. If you will, go back and watch what replay you missed or something like that. We do appreciate the views. And Miss Debbie right there from South Dakota, please welcome her in. Yeah, we're smoking a lot tonight, but that's just how it goes. Friday night show. The Huntsman here talking about how Friday night show, his Friday night, the Huntsman channel, being the 1,000th video, giving away the series axe. Yep, the Huntsman axe, the Husqvarna axe. Yep. Last map game we did set a record of 1,000 in super chats during the 4th hour show. Friday is 5 hours long. All right, so we're getting back to about a 5-hour live stream. Pretty good deal. I know the last couple have been a little shorter. Thank you, David Bradley, for subscribing to Rewild. We'll see what we can get him at. Oh, I know you always rewatch what you miss. No problem. I do the same. I don't miss a whole lot when it comes to the Huntsman live streams, but there is things that I might have dozed off on, and I'll go back and check it out. But guys, we've been rambling on here for just a little while, trying to get Rewild Outdoors to 1,000 subscribers, trying to, tell you how maybe, hopefully we'll get 75 thumbs up when it comes to the July 6th live stream right here on the Dynamite show, Dynamite Wednesday Night. And that's another thing I'm going to touch on here in just a little bit. But she's delicious. Short stream only happens because of the short girl. Okay, damn, yeah. But she's delicious. All right. Well, I'm glad that things are, looking good there as far as when it comes to, the love life for the Huntsman. Good deal. $984, 16 more. Well, you never know. We might get there. If you're here and you haven't said howdy in the chat, I encourage you to do so. If you're with us tonight and you're not, jump in the chat. Say howdy at least. I mean, that's the least you could do. I appreciate you watching, but come on now. Say howdy. Go to Rewild Outdoors and hit subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Put it on all so you'll always get notified when Rewild drops a new video. And I've been following Rewild, Mr. Sean, for a long time. probably just as long as I've had a channel. And, he does put out decent content, great content. I mean, it's outdoor content, just like we like, just like we love. Sometimes it doesn't have to be outdoor content. Sometimes, a lot of times this live stream has nothing to do with the outdoors. And, I like it that way. Has nothing to do with bushcraft. Has nothing to do with survival, preparedness, anything like that. Even though that's the way we roll, sometimes we talk about old school TV shows. We've talked about that before. Sometimes we talk about professional wrestling. Our other loves in this life. Guys, Arkansas Bushcrafter just joined us. Good to see you, Arkansas Bushcrafter. You're the ghost viewer? You think you are? Well, I thank you for saying howdy and telling us that. Dutch Blackfeather says there's nothing like a southern woman except maybe gravy and biscuits. Well, I'll tell you what, gravy and biscuits goes along pretty good. And my little southern woman makes a mean gravy and biscuits. Miss Mandy. Of course, she is going to join us sooner than later. We're trying to get that working out, Sometimes she just gets tired. She likes to get to bed and get her sleep. And does she need beauty rest? Not really. She's as beautiful as the night is long, and I love her to death. But that is where she's at right now. She went to bed right before I went live. She might be watching back there in the bedroom. Who knows? But she does make a great gravy and biscuits and gravy, whatever you want to call it. But, yeah, I agree with you, Dutch. All right, Outdoors with Big Matt. He just said right there, he said he put Rewild Outdoors on his community tab. And that's good, and I'll probably do that as well. We'll see what we can do there. But Rewild Outdoors will hit 1,000 subscribers before Friday, I believe. My worry the whole time I was getting close to the 1K was, and I have seen other channels do this, was, the fluctuation. You go to 1K, maybe just a couple over, then you drop down to 990 or something like that. Luckily, that didn't happen. I haven't been growing as much as I'd like to when it comes to subscribers since I hit that 1K. I'm right now, the last time I checked before I went live, I was at 1,160. We'll throw it out there. That's just how it is. But I was 1,160, and, here in the last few weeks during Dynamite Wednesday night on this live stream, I've set it as subscriber only mode. This week, tonight, I took that off. So if you're not a subscriber, I encourage you to do so right here to the channel, Frontier Survival. But I think most of everybody that's in here is a subscriber. I'm pretty sure. I know they are. Court said at 1 million subs he's retiring from YouTube. Well, that's not too far along. I know he's over 900,000. And that's cool. I seen a picture that he posted not too long ago on social media. Looks like he might have had his significant other with him and the kids and whatnot. Looked like they were around Cincinnati, because I do recognize that riverfront, because I used to travel through there on a big towboat when I used to work the inland waterways as a deckhand. And of course, my good friend Jay in the Sticks, the huntsman, knows Jay. He's a river pilot out there on the river, and I kind of knew him before YouTube. So that's all cool. The husband said that was her. She's awesome. Hit that thumbs up. Thank you, Backwoods Mindset. That's what I've been saying all night. Hit that thumbs up. And, come July 6th, if we get 75 thumbs up. Guys, do you think we can do it? We hit 50 in a quick time, and I got up and danced. We're going to do it for the 1 year anniversary of this live stream, this show. Some people call it is a live stream because I'm live right now. I just call it a show. I would do this on some type of network. I don't care. And you're exactly right there, Rewild Outdoors. You're talking about fluctuation when it comes to subscribers. That's just how it is. And the subscriber count doesn't matter once you hit that 1,000 subs. I mean, that's what you need to be monetized, to pay taxes and this, that, and the other on your YouTube income. But it does fluctuate. You're right. I mean, you know, there's some channels out there that have only been in existence 6 or 8 months that might have 4,000 subscribers. You know, I've been doing it for a year, maybe a year and a half, and, you know, we're just a little over 1,000 subs. And, you know, I just keep cranking out the content, keep doing these live streams every week. And, you know, I don't fret it. I don't sweat the small stuff. And that's small stuff to me. Oh, okay, you're talking about Corp. Corp, he keeps her secret for the most part. I do the same with Allie. Well, yeah. The internet will always be the internet. Got to protect the girls. Yeah. Miss Mandy, though, I mean, you know, she's been on some live streams here and there, and she likes doing them. It's just she likes, you know, her rest, and we will get. We've been talking about that for a little while, about a little live Q&A with myself and my wife. Maybe on a weekend live stream, and that will happen. That will happen. The husband here talking about how sub counts aren't audited, but count for nothing beyond 1K. Key is retention. Yeah, it's right. You know, you got to make sure people are watching and you know, watching for as long as they can. That's right. Most subs don't watch any channel they sub to. You're right. And I got, you know, we got over 1,000 subs, and a lot of times my average view count, you know, for a video is, you know, say 100 or so, maybe a little more. Not sure about that, Dutch. Not sure who he's with. I'm not even sure how Corporal's Corner is, Mr. Sean. Talking about Dave's daughter, or Dave's rather young daughter. Not sure about that. But, you know, I figured Sean Kelly was pretty close to my age or something like that. Maybe a little younger. I did, you know, I mean, you know, as far as following him, he said he was in the Marine Corps, you know, in the early 90s, and that was around the time I was in the Army. Most channels have about a 70% average view rate from unsub viewers. And that's another thing I've noticed. You know, I get a lot of new viewers. And, of course, a lot of that comes from sharing on Facebook for different groups and, you know, shamelessly self-promoting. You'll get people that watch the video, but they won't go and sub to the channel. But we've gotten to where we need to be as far as monetization when it comes to subscribers. And we're going to be at that point as far as watch hours. And, you know, I don't fret that. You got some channels out there that hit both milestones at the same time or pretty close, and they become monetized. I'm not there yet. We're getting there. We've had people help us out when it comes to that. Maybe playing playlists or this, that, and the other. We're getting close. I think, you know, if things keep going the way it is right now, about midsummer, we will be where we need to be as far as watch hours to be monetized. There's no reason for me to say I'm monetized if I'm not, right? I do have all the criteria other than that right there. I do got the, you know, 2-part authentication, whatever it is. I do, you know, no copyright strikes, nothing like that. And, you know, once it comes to the point, you know, when we get to to get the watch hours, then we'll be good. So, when you ain't got nothing to do, if you want to, let a playlist, let this right here, let Dynamite Wednesday Night playlist play all night long, and we'll get there where we can. But you got to watch, you know, you don't want to do it too much because, you know, they'll know, unless you got some type of VPN, you know, you can't do that often because they'll know that that same IP address is watching. So, they got ways to figure it out. Okay, that is Dave's daughter. Good deal. I didn't realize that. But Dave does have a very lovely daughter with a nice lip ring. I did see that. But, and she's set for life. She ain't complaining. There you go. But Dave Canterbury's a good guy. Forget the whole deal about whatever it is he did when he was on Dual Survival. When I watched Dual Survival with Dave Canterbury and Cody Lundeen, that was my favorite seasons, my favorite episodes when it comes to that show. Dual Survival. They had other people later on, Cody Lundeen with some other Nimrod. There was E.J. Snyder, who was also on Naked and Afraid. And speaking of E.J. Snyder, if we got time later on, we'll show some stuff about him. Good Times Homestead with Jen and Steve. Some new person jumped in there. I'm not sure if I know you, but I've never seen that name. But we do appreciate you being here, Jen and Steve. Good Times Homestead. Hey, good deal. Yeah, those were good seasons. And, there was the whole deal about Dave maybe, talking about or lying about his affiliation when it come to, being in the military. He was in the military, but whatever it was. But Dave Canterbury, I could tell, there was one episode where they were actually in the Red River Gorge right here in eastern Kentucky, doing a survival situation. And you could tell that he knew what it was. When it come to eastern woodlands, that's where Dave, because he's from southern, Ohio, I think it is. Or at least I think that's where his school's at. And Jennifer Anger rhymes with danger. Is that who sent you there, Good Times Homestead? Or are you the one and the same? Jefferson Einstein agrees. Okay, good deal. But yeah, guys, this is all we want to do right now is just try to, hopefully we're not talking too much. We're not rattling off stuff. We want to entertain you. We want to interact with you. We want to engage. We want the chat to engage with the live stream. We want to play off the chat. We always have talking points. We don't script nothing right here, just like, a lot of other live streams out there. Of course, the Huntsman is one. He's said many times, he don't script nothing when it comes to his live streams. And why would you? You got a chat right there in front of you. They're throwing things out. You might already have talking points, this, that, and the other. Okay, the Pathfinder School is about an hour from the family farm. That's good. I don't think it's too far from actually where I'm at. Right now where I live here in East Kentucky, I can drive to southern Ohio, say around say South Point, say Portsmouth, different places like that along the Ohio River. Within an hour and 20 minutes. And David Bradley in the chat would agree with that as well. But I used to work, like I said, on the Ohio River as a deckhand out of Catlettsburg, Kentucky, which is close to Ashland, Kentucky, which is you just cross the bridge and you're in South Point, Ohio, and I can't think of the other name, but I know it's right there on the tip of my tongue. But Portsmouth is not too far away. Probably pretty close to Columbus, yeah. All right, looks like everybody's getting along good. Not too bad. And you never know. Sometimes it takes a moderator, a mediator, to have one, to have another, at least coexist in a live chat. And that happens sometimes. And, there might be a time where, hey, you might agree to disagree. I did see that. Jefferson Einstein. Good point there. That's right, Dave Canterbury. That guy right there, he put gunpowder in a wound and lit it up. That's good TV right there. Probably won't find many people that would go that route to close a wound. Exactly right. And there was the one episode where they were just on some kind of raft out there in the ocean or something like that. It is ballsy. Exactly right. I can't believe we almost went an hour and I've just been rambling on. See, that's the thing. I love doing these live streams. We've been talking about this. We talk about the outdoors, and it's not always going to be the outdoors. But, we like to present something, that everybody enjoys to watch. Guys, we got 10 people in here right now. That's a good number. And everybody is content watching, having a nice time. Po' Boy Adventures, another good southeastern Kentuckian, is right here with us. Good to see you there. Late getting on here tonight, no problem. Never late. Just come in when you can. If we're not streaming no more, watch the replay. That's all you got to do. Sulfur released from gunpowder is antibacterial. That's right. That's probably the reason why they done that, right? Great time. Exactly right, Dutch Blackfeather. And, that's what it is. Sometimes, put differences aside, for the greater the good, better man. And just, have a good time. It's just how it is. And the Huntsman's still dropping a good link there for Rewild Outdoors, trying to get them to 1K. We might do it tonight. If we don't, that's fine. But I do know this for a fact, that Rewild Outdoors will get to 1K. I would say probably by this weekend, if not sooner. And we will be monitoring that. If it don't happen tonight, we will be monitoring that. Cottonwood Ranch. Good deal. Please forgive me, Cottonwood Ranch, if I don't know who you are. You do know me. You're saying my first name. That's a good deal. Please forgive me. I'm sure I might know you. There's Mark J. Larson Outdoors. Good to see you, brother. I ain't seen you in the chat here on a Frontier Survival live stream in a little while. Good to see you. That's right. A channel's no different from a man's house. Respect the house. Exactly right. Debbie says she's learning and listening. 11 to get there. All right. Is that rolling with Raquel? All right. Cottonwood Ranch is rolling with Raquel. Good deal. I guess that's the only Raquel I know. I think you're right there, Steve. He will break it by Friday. If he don't break it before the live stream that you'll have, I'm sure he would. If he don't, he'll do it before. All right, Miss Raquel, guys. If you know Rolling with Raquel, the channel, I would say you would consider yourself a homesteading channel. Is that right, Raquel? I know she has a lot of red-bone coonhounds. But Cottonwood Ranch, you changed the name. That's a good deal. I'm glad I know that. I'm glad I'm able to see that. But you said my first name there. I'm like, who is Cottonwood Ranch? Guys, there is Hooga Homestead. Good to see you, Hooga. Good deal being here. Just put an exclamation point on it. Keep it over 1K through the audit. Your channel is a mess and you barely post. Well, sometimes sometimes you get to a point in life to where you might not be able to. If it's something you enjoy doing, if it's something you like doing, do the best you can. Post when you can, and things will work out. I do know, Raquel. Not too long ago, you were doing some live streams and getting a good viewership there when it comes to live streams. So that's great. And then speaking of viewership, we'll see what we got going. Guys, we got 60 views so far on this live stream. I don't mean, we got 13 in the chat, but we have 60 people that has come in and gone or whatever. So that's not too bad. A lot of people, I don't know, like say last week when I announced, hey, I'm not going live this week. I'm not sure how many people got disappointed, or, whatever. I'm sure everybody understands, but, sometimes you just want to take a break. Sometimes there might come a time you might like I said earlier, you schedule a live stream, but something might happen and you can't make it. And then you might not be able to throw it out there, hey, we got a live stream schedule, but we're not going to be able to do it. Then you got people messaging you saying, what's going on? Everything all right? And, that's cool. You're glad people are concerned. Okay, Cottonwood Ranch, Miss Raquel said that they stopped so they could sink every extra dollar into paying off their mortgage. I'll be done next month. That's cool. I'm glad to hear that. We'll be waiting and anticipating new content coming to your channel. You do have to take time off sometimes. Exactly right, Dutch Blackfeather. I mean, family and life comes first. You can't let this content creation, And the thing is I enjoy the outdoors, so that gave me a niche to do this. But I just like kind of, always wanted, and David Bradley can attest to this. I always enjoyed broadcasting. Always wanted to be some type of radio DJ or an announcer or a host. And that's what I'm kind of doing right now by hosting this live stream, hosting this channel. And, even though I'm 48 years old, it gives me that opportunity, that platform to do it. And not sure why I didn't do it any time sooner. I did talk about earlier how even though I'm right here in this holler in Eastern Kentucky, we do got decent internet. It's Wi-Fi. I'm using this laptop. So that affords me the opportunity to be able to come to you from right here in this Eastern Kentucky holler and talk to you. And some of y'all can relate to that. Some of y'all might not know what I'm talking about when it comes to a holler. but some of you, I know you know. Favor and do voice acting. I have thought about doing voiceovers. I have seen that deal. It's called voiceover beard. That guy that you just see his beard and he's got that deep voice. Hey, how you doing? But you never know. David Bradley said he's glad we're doing the channel. That's a good deal. There you go, Jefferson. You see Jefferson Einstein saying, I'd have an awesome channel if I had people to do everything involved while I carried on as usual. Exactly right. I'm not sure if I missed anything in the chat. Let's see here. I don't think I missed anybody. Got a good crowd tonight. See, that's another thing, too. Sometimes when you take a week off, you get a few extra people, this, that, and the other. If you're in here in the chat and you're not subscribed to the channel, I encourage you to do that. We will try to entertain you as much as possible. We were going to throw this out there. We do this on Wednesday night, and it seems to be a decent night, but I know in the past we have done it on different nights, say just doing a live stream here and there on different nights, and you get different people in your chat, and I've been contemplating on changing the night that I do this live stream. And my go-to night is Saturday night. I don't know if that's going to work out for most people or not, but you never know. Sometimes it might be good to do a live stream, whether it's this actual show, the Dynamite show, or just doing a live stream. Say on a Saturday night, you might get different people. You never know. Rewild Outdoors, I remember you telling me that as well. You're talking about how you use Fiverr. Is that how you pronounce that? Fiverr to get your animated logos? You got 2 animated logos for $15. That's pretty cool. Guys, a lot of people don't know this, but the logo I got, and a lot of people have seen it, the Frontier Survival logo. I've had one, when I started, when I kind of made my own, but my good friend Sturge, Backwoods Barbarian, a lot of people know him, and he might even be watching right now. I'm not sure. But he actually made the actual logo that you see, right here. If I can find it real quick. Well, we might not be able to get it, but anyway. But everybody knows what the logo looks like. For some reason, we weren't able to see it there. Fiverr is awesome. I will have to check into that. I have checked it one time, long before I ever created any type of content, just to be some type of, help to someone. David Bradley's talking about how we should have had a channel back in college. Yeah, I don't think YouTube was around yet, was it? But that's one thing about YouTube. It's like, if I ain't mistaken, the second largest search engine, and that's all YouTube is a search engine. If you want to figure out how to, years ago, not too long ago, I had a Toyota Highlander, and one of the back windows dropped, and I couldn't, it was power window. I looked that up on YouTube long before I ever done any type of content creation, and figured out how to get that window fixed just by watching a video on YouTube. Guys, we might go a little longer tonight. Not sure, is the Huntsman still with us, or did the lady show up? Not sure. We did have some things planned. Okay, we'll go ahead and show this off right here. But we talked about E.J. Snyder a while ago. Some of y'all might know E.J. Snyder from Naked and Afraid, and he was on Dual Survival later on. But there's a group on Facebook or a page called Nature's Pantry Foods, and they're right here based in Kentucky, actually a place called Allen, Kentucky, and they sent me some of this stuff, and it's actually some meals for camping, but it's a E.J. Snyder meal. If you can see that guy, that right there, anybody remember that guy from Naked and Afraid? E.J. Skull Crusher Snyder. But there is the chili mac, and of course, these are just camping meals that you can add boiling water to. But they sent these to me to try out. And there's the maple sausage oatmeal. We got quite a few here. Chicken noodle dinner, guys. We got these about 2 days ago. Right there is spaghetti with beef. And last but not least, Fiesta tortilla dinner. So we got those just to try, maybe to do a review on, a video, free of charge. I didn't ask for them. I was approached on Facebook, and the lady said, hey, we'd like to send you these if you would maybe do a good review for us. And I said, yeah. The shelf life, I don't know. We'll have to see. Let me check here if it says anything. Okay. Check this out, Dutch Blackfeather, if you can see that. It's probably backwards. But it's 1/22/31. 2031. January 22nd, 2031. The shelf life on those meals. We're going to try them out. We got some wilderness adventure stuff coming up this fall. Maybe sooner. It's hard to do a woodland adventure type deal, but we have talked about how we're going to do that We got a playlist coming up where we're going to show off some things up this holler that a lot of people haven't seen on my channel. Now, you've seen my base camp, which is called Moonshine Mountain. If you go back in the archives of the Frontier Survival channel, you'll see that I have live streamed from Moonshine Mountain, and I've got some videos out there showing the camp. But we're going to be exploring some places that we have never shown. We got some old graveyards in the woods, this, that, and the other. And, we might actually do some type of overnighter. We will not call it a solo overnighter because we might have someone with us. You never know. But with that being said, we might bring a couple of these meals along and do some type of review on that. Guys, if we have anybody join us that we haven't said hello to, and we did, we have Tina Ladybug. Good to see you, Tina. I haven't seen you in a while. Appreciate you being here. Good deal. Jeremy Albritton's with us. Good deal to see you. Good deal, Jeremy. Great fisherman out there. Does a lot of great live stream content. Good deal to see you, Jeremy. You love old graveyards? That's a good deal, Rewild Outdoors. I appreciate that. But yeah, we're going to, it's wilderness, it's woodland, but we're calling it Woodland Adventure Series, and we're going to have that coming out. We'll try to do some, camp outs, this, that, and the other. It might be going towards the fall of the year, but, if nothing don't happen and the creeks don't rise, then, that's going to happen. So we'll try those meals out. We got other types of gear that we have not reviewed yet that we might have to, it'll be more fitting to review during those times. We'll see how it goes. But we got camp blankets, different things like that we have here that we've never reviewed. There is Lee Puckett from Kentucky. He's right here in Kentucky as well. Good to see you, Lee Puckett. Haven't seen you in a while. Thanks for jumping in. He says, hey, old buddy. Good deal. I'm going to check something out here real quick. I believe the Huntsman's lady friend might have already showed up, but that's cool. Okay, I missed that. I see it there. You're here. You're still here, but she's on her way. That's a good deal. Good deal. Good deal indeed. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to do a little presentation for you like we have in the past, and we're going to see how this works out. But we got, let's see here. We're going to share something real quick. Share the screen. All right, guys, and this comes from our go-to little website here, Ask a Prepper. And what we got going on here is 11 expensive items that used to be cheap. And guys, products that increase in price often have a dwindling supply accompanied by a surge in consumer demand. A huge increase in demand that sends the price soaring in common with desirable foods, as the number of hungry consumers available will pay exorbitant rates for what they want. Furthermore, items like gold and bullets have grown increasingly expensive throughout the last century as a hedge against inflation and social unrest. Here we will look at the top 11 expensive items that used to be cheap. And number 11 is lobster. And, back in the day, lobster was known as the poor man's meal, as it was fed to prisoners and servants to supply them with sufficient calories on a budget. In general, bottom feeders are considered an undesirable food choice, as their diet consists of all the trash that sinks to the bottom of oceans and rivers. However, lobster is an anomaly, as lobster meat is extremely delicious when it cooked properly and dipped in melted butter. Once the common people started eating lobster, they just couldn't get enough of it. Keeping up with huge increase in demand for lobster, put a strain on the overall supply, and its value took off vertically. Nowadays, lobster is a luxury food item that only the well-off can afford. Next one is beans. While many people don't consider beans to be expensive, they are far more costly than they used to be. Since beans are the staple of many cultures who subsist on beans and rice alone, they must be affordable. However, yields have been falling dramatically due to higher temperatures in regions like East Africa, where they are grown. Additionally, prices are expected to continue to go up rapidly as demand for beans increases. Many people worldwide have been storing beans and rice as a way to prepare for whatever may happen, so stock up now before supplies diminish further. Next is caviar. Caviar used to be so cheap it was served in bars and saloons for free in America during the 1800s. In a sense, serving caviar was the same as serving peanuts in bars and restaurants today. Places that served caviar were able to earn more income because the high salt content in caviar made people thirsty and buy more beer. However, the caviar craze resulted in overfishing and caused the population of sturgeon fish to plunge. With fewer sturgeon laying eggs, caviar quantities diminished significantly and caused the price to spike to unimaginable levels. Next up is chocolate. Chocolate is one of the most delicious foods, and Central American indigenous cultures considered cacao to be a gift from the gods. Most people in Western cultures seem to agree, as we are collectively eating chocolate at the fastest rate ever. In fact, we are eating more chocolate than we are able to produce. Unfortunately, overall cacao yields around the world are decreasing, sending the price of chocolate higher and higher. Next up is honey. Honey supplies have been decreasing worldwide for decades now, as honeybees are dying off in record numbers. This is due to a number of factors, but insecticides top the list. Albert Einstein famously said, "If the bee disappeared off the surface of the globe, then man would have only 4 years of life left." The price of honey is no longer cheap and will continue to increase in value if there are lower supplies worldwide. Preppers should store honey because it never goes bad. Honey has so many different use cases besides just being a food that everyone should have a bottle of honey on hand. For instance, honey can be used on open wounds because it has antibiotic and antifungal properties that can prevent or treat infections. Coffee is next. Coffee is one of those items that most people can't live without, myself included. Not only is it a delicious way to start the day, but caffeine makes everything a little bit better. Fortunately, coffee plants worldwide are decreasing in numbers while demand increases, pushing up prices. Since the best coffee requires shade for optimal growth, deforestation in coffee growing regions of the world is going to hamper future coffee crops. Peanut butter is next, and other nut butters are great items to have in long-term storage as they are edible for years. With a combination of protein and healthy fats, peanut butter is one staple of many American diets. However, peanut butter is increasing in cost rapidly. Although it used to be cheap, as many regions of the world that grow peanuts have switched to cotton for greater profit margins. Ironically, many of these farmers are now switching back to peanuts as the overall demand for peanut butter has continued to increase while prices are increasing in tangent. And then the next is cigarettes. Entire economies are based around cigarettes as a means of trade, mainly in the penitentiary. Since cigarettes will always have value to some people, many preppers store large quantities of cigarettes so they can use them to barter for other items. Back in the 1950s, cigarettes used to be cheap, only 25 cents a pack. Now the price of cigarettes is an average of $6 a pack in the United States. The reason for this huge increase in price is mainly due to taxes. Since the government on both the federal and state level decided that taxing smokers excessively was one way to get them to quit, or at least earn huge tax revenues, prices have escalated out of control. And gasoline, the next one, a waste product of kerosene industry, was originally flushed into rivers in the 1800s as it served no use. Now that couldn't happen today. you could not make sure no gasoline, no type of oil got in the river. However, Rockefeller, in conjunction with Henry Ford, modified an ethanol engine to run on gasoline instead. Then an all-out war on ethanol began in the 1920s with Prohibition. During this time frame, gasoline was adopted as the primary fuel for automobiles. In the 1930s, a gallon of gasoline was around 10 cents and only went up to 36 cents by the 1970s. However, gasoline currently costs around $3 a gallon in the United States. And of course, we know that's a little bit more right now. Bullets. With the huge demands for bullets, supplies have dropped significantly and many retailers are out of stock. The vendors who still have rounds available are selling them at a pretty penny. However, this has not slowed down consumer demand, as many people, including preppers, are stocking up as much as they can. If social unrest accelerates, expect bullets to keep going up in price. Gold, the next one, is an excellent store of value. The United States dollar was originally backed by gold, but the gold standard was abruptly abolished in 1971. In the 1920s, an ounce of gold was worth a little over $20. In 2021, an ounce of gold is worth $1,787 at the time of this writing. These 11 expensive items that used to be cheap are all in high demand. Since consumers still want these items, they are willing to pay whatever it takes to get them. Will these items keep going up in price? Only time will tell. All right, guys, there you have it. A little presentation for you, just to throw it out there. Let's see who we might have come in while we were doing that. Oh, we've had a few other people, huh? Okay. There is Bernie Sanchez. Good to see you. Good evening to you there. Prison used to be awesome. That's right, Jefferson. Woman Outdoors joined us. Good to see you. Dutch Blackfeather said you can skip coffee but cannot skip Mountain Dew. I understand that. I like coffee, but I also like my colas. So, you know, I can drink Pepsi or Coke. All right, Huntsman, the lady is with you. Good deal. Appreciate that. Thanks for being here. And we hope you have a good night as well. We'll catch you on the flip side and see you Friday night. Guys, check that out. I was Woman Outdoors' 5th subscriber 1 year ago. And she just wanted to come in and tell me thanks. Thank you. Thank you for being here, Woman Outdoors. Not sure where you're at right now as far as subscribers go. If you want to, you can let us know. But I think I remember you telling me that once before, that I was your 5th subscriber 1 year ago, and that's great. Hello to you, Bernie Sanchez. Good deal. But yeah, we threw a little presentation out there. We'll be able to cut that out, try to make a standalone video. I didn't mention that earlier, but we have been doing those presentations either by doing a recording right here from StreamYard or cutting it out of a live stream, and they've been doing pretty good as far as views go. But we are almost 1 hour and a half in to this live stream. And things are doing pretty good. Rewild Outdoors saying something about the link so many times. Not sure where Rewild is at the moment. We'll have to see if we can figure this out real quick. Let's see. Watching myself on the phone here. Oh, excuse me. Let's see here. But it's been a good night tonight. It's we took last week off, like I talked about earlier, and just kind of wanted just to have a little break. And tonight, y'all never let me down. You're all still right here. The core community that I like to call. Well, please forgive me. Seems like my phone doesn't want to cooperate. Somebody probably already typed it in the chat where Mr. Sean is. But, yeah, thank you, Woman Outdoors, for letting us know. Guys, Real Wild Outdoors is $9.85, so not too much. So I'm sure he will reach there before too long. Let's see here. Let's get rid of that real quick. But we're going to come to the point of the live stream where we're going to drop the link here. Anybody might want to come up. Go ahead, hit that link. We can chat a little bit about your channel. Sean, if you'd like to come up, talk a little bit about your channel. Maybe, there might be somebody else that hasn't subscribed to you. That's fine. Dutch Blackfeather, if you'd like to come up. Outdoors with Big Matt. Bernie, Woman Outdoors. Nature's Wild Playground, if you're still with us. Whoever, Mark J. Larson. Even Jefferson Einstein. If you'd like to come up on the panel, Jefferson, we wouldn't mind talking to you. We can talk about building material, lumber, PVC pipe, PEX pipe, CPVC, circular saw blades, whatever it might be. I know I might be smoking too much. I'm not sure. I do need to quit. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it anytime soon. I'm doing great, Woman Outdoors. Okay, you got to hit the rack. No problem. You go ahead. Hopefully by the morning you might hit one thing. Hey, you never know. But the huntsman already said he's going to shout you out Friday night if you don't get there. Well, we got someone that wants to come up on panel, guys. We got a guest, and it's my good friend Dutch Blackfeather.
What's up, buddy?
How are you doing?
I'm doing all right. Great show.
Thank you. Let me check something here real quick, make sure audio is all good. So how are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. I'm enjoying the show, man.
Well, that's good. I'm glad. I just sit here and ramble on most of the time, but
we talked briefly earlier, and I told you that I'd like to come on and do a little giveaway for Mickwick.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, I wasn't sure if we was going to be able to do that or not, but looks like we got the time, and we can go ahead and do that if you want to. Whoever might still be in the chat, or however you want to do that.
All right. Well, I guess just like you normally do, you just write down a number and let your chat fire off. What you're gonna get some Mickwick swag, and you're gonna get some Mickwick fire starters. And if you don't know about Mickwick, they're an all-natural fire starter. They're made here in the USA. They work in every weather condition known to man: wet, snow, heat. Great fire starters.
I have never used them, but I have seen some stuff that you put on Instagram as far as using them, and they do seem to be good ones. I will agree with that as far as what I've been able to see.
Yeah, if you've got a bug out bag, get out of Dodge bag, you got a fire kit, McWick is the way to go. Like I said, they work in every condition known to man, wet, cold, heat, all natural. They're made right here in the USA.
That's a good deal. I mean, especially that right there, made in the USA.
That's right. That's right.
But yeah, looks like we got 5 in the chat right now. I'm not sure if we got any more than that, but we can go like say 1 to 20, and when I say go, y'all can throw out numbers out there if you'd like to participate. And Dutch is willing to give away some McWick fire starters. But I will type go in the chat, and we'll say 1 to 20, and whoever gets closest without going over will win. And here we go. All right, throw out your numbers 1 to 20 if you want some fire starters.
And you're going to get some swag, some stickers.
Well, ain't nobody wanting to participate. Are you all awake?
We came in too late.
It might have been.
We can do it again some other time.
People. Okay, we got 719. Let's see. Miss Natalie said 10. Oh, Deborah Parsons said, I'm here but didn't hear what to do. 1 to 20.
I tell you what, how many people put numbers in chat, not including my wife? How many people?
2.
2.
3.
All right.
2.
All right. They win. Tell them to give you, send you the address, and then I'll get with you after the show, and I'll send them both out product.
All right. No problem.
Does that sound good?
Yeah, that sounds all right.
All right.
Yeah. Mark J. Larson's Outdoors and Bernie Sanchez. If you can, I have an email, or if you have me on Facebook, you can reach out to me and I'll get with Dutch Blackfeather and he'll send this up to you. Woman Outdoors just got a new chainsaw.
So what? I was struggling here. I got 2 little ones running around. You said something about upcoming, like product review on a knife. What knife is that again? What knife is that?
Well, unfortunately, I'm not able to talk about it much right now.
Okay.
Or at least not live. But say, probably in about 10 days, I'll be able to. I was just told by the manufacturer, or the person it to wait a little while as far as that goes.
Oh, okay. I didn't mean to put you on the spot. I heard something about it, and then.
Oh, you're good. Yeah. I mean, you didn't put me on the spot. No big deal. I mean, I'd definitely let you know if I was at liberty to do so. But
yeah, I love your knife reviews. I'm a big fan of one of your older videos. Actually, you know which video that is.
Oh yeah, the old hickory.
The old hickory.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to revisit that soon, and use that as part of some of this Woodland Adventure series that I'm going to try to get going this fall, as far as when it's not too hot, and be able to, and I'll try to get in the woods some when it comes to the summer, but I'll be able to do more when it's not as hot. But it's already hot here in Kentucky. I mean, the last couple of days, I mean, the humidity, I mean, we've been up close to 100 degrees.
Yeah, me and you are relatively close to each other, so we have pretty much the same weather patterns. It gets hot
Exactly.
here. I actually just set up a summer camp. It's real close to my house. It's on my property, and
Hmm.
I'm really stoked about it because it's going to allow me to have, obviously more time out there.
Right.
I have tons and tons of snakes, and I'm not a big snake guy, so. And when I say snakes, I mean cottonmouths. The kind that can kill you.
Right. Yeah, I killed a copperhead 2 days ago.
Oh, oh. Now, see, when your chickens get big enough, you're not going to have a problem with the snakes. Those chickens,
Right.
yeah, chickens are great for that.
Somebody said mute the YouTube side. Woman Outdoors. I don't have anything playing on the YouTube side. I don't think. But yeah, you and myself, we've met each other not too long ago. And I enjoy watching your content. A lot of people, I think somebody dropped your link there earlier, so hopefully some people will check out your YouTube channel, and you got a good thing going over there on Instagram. Uh, kind of a weekly live stream like I got going on here. I've been able to come over there, and you got some great guests. I was able to watch. I didn't get to watch your Sunday night live stream live, but I went and watched the replay. And that Red Eye Hog, is that what it is? They done you've done a real good job there with them.
Yeah. Well, we've known each other for a minute. It's been.
Oh yeah.
It's been a while. It's been a little stretch.
Oh yeah. Hey, yeah, a year or so.
Yeah, I have a little YouTube channel. It's nothing crazy. I do okay. For a small guy. I primarily focus on Instagram. Instagram is primarily where I'm at these days, for sure.
Right. And that's probably, I guess, I mean, when it comes to that, that's kind of, I guess, where you started to start with, right?
Right. Well, it was like, yeah. Yep. Started with Instagram. I do a live interview show on Sundays. It's pretty popular. And that's a live stream thing. And then I do reels and I do, basic Instagram content. But yeah, I started there first.
I mean, you had like a presence. Yeah. You had a presence on Instagram before maybe you ever started more of a presence on YouTube, and where I'm kind of vice versa. I got maybe a little bit more presence on YouTube than I do on Instagram, but I'm working on the Instagram deal,
But you're huge on Facebook though. I mean, you've got a great Facebook group. I mean, just an amazing group.
Well, and a a little page there. Yeah, we got close to almost 2,000 members on a group there. And the thing is it's geared towards the outdoors, but it doesn't always have to be. And I let other content creators that might not have to outdoor content creation, I let them post their links, and I don't have that big of a rule book when it comes to that. I just ask for people to post a nice little synopsis of what the video is about, not just drop the link and then say, hey, go watch this or something like that.
Right. Well, yeah, well, I think me and you share the same kind of notion when it comes to, we look at the outdoor community as a whole, right? And so we don't divide it up. You enjoy hunting and fishing and hiking and camping and bushcraft. Right. So do I. And so I think what your group does on Facebook, it kind of highlights that, right? And right. It's a gathering of everybody who loves the outdoors, very positive, has a good feel to it.
Oh yeah. I mean, even foraging for wild edibles.
Right.
There is MB Heritage Farm. Probably Michael there just joined us. Good to see you there. I don't guess we got any type of echo, guys. Please let us know. I was just trying to figure out what Woman Outdoors said something about muting the YouTube side. A lot of times when YouTube's playing, you might have an echo. I hope that's not going on.
Right. I think it's pretty cool. I mean, you've only been live streaming for how long?
Well, just this particular show, come January or July 6th, it will be a year. Yeah, I've been doing it. I mean, at least a little over a year.
Yeah,
You know,
I think that's pretty awesome, and you've done very well. And earlier, I caught you said something about that. You would do this anywhere. That you just really love doing the live streaming thing, and you love doing this type of content.
yeah. I mean,
And
even if it wasn't about the outdoors, I mean,
right,
I try to come up with any type of, I always kind of wanted to um, be some type of, like, say, a disc jockey or an announcer or something like that. It was
yeah,
kind of like a dream deal. And I did dabble that sometimes, in radio stations close by here in Kentucky.
mhm.
But, you know, then I've done all kinds of other things too.
Well, it
Uh,
kind of it reminded me that it triggered something because I recently did it on IG. I did a live stream with Mr. Roberts. He's an Lone Star. Anyways,
yeah,
and
I've seen that.
because of that live interview that I did with him, I had an opportunity that came up, and I got picked up by a channel on Roku TV, and I'm actually shooting now for that channel, and it's the Bushcraft and Wilderness Survival channel, and it's on Roku. It hasn't launched yet. It's going to be launching within the next couple of weeks, and I've been shooting content for that for about 2 weeks. But it just goes to show that you really shouldn't limit yourself to one platform. That really you should, if you're really looking at this from the perspective of I want to make content, period, and I really don't care where it's at. I just like and enjoy doing what I do. Always keep the doors open. Never burn bridges. Always keep doors open.
Oh yeah, I agree with that. I was going to address something here. Bernie Sanchez, who was one of he commented number, asked if he could message me on Facebook, and yeah, if you can find me on Facebook there, it's Heath Ward, of course. Yeah, just message me there, Bernie, and we'll get your address or whatever it is over there to Dutch, so he can send you those big quick fire starters.
Absolutely.
Freezer Bound Outdoors just joined us. Good to see you, Freezer Bound. They just got done not too long ago there in Pennsylvania, and of course Geo Outdoors and maybe Boxy Outdoors and a few others. They had a rendezvous YouTube meetup type of deal there in Pennsylvania a couple weeks ago.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I mean it's all about the outdoors. Freezer Bound Outdoors. I think they host it. They're in the Pennsylvania area.
Yeah, I know that. Well, obviously Ohio has a lot of stuff going on, especially for bushcraft, but the New York and up and PA. Well, I guess the northern part of PA, New York, and up from there, they really don't. And a buddy of mine, Bourbon Bill, which I know you're familiar with, he's on Instagram primarily. He just started a Northeast Alliance, which is basically what that's going to be is it's going to be an alliance of individuals, content creators that are going to be hosting events, bushcraft events in the Northeast next year.
That's good. Mark J. Larson was another person that commented a number. So they said they emailed me and they said, thank you, buddy, and Dutch Blackfeather. So I'll get once I'll check that email out. I'll get that address to you as well. But I do appreciate you, Dutch. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, it's the kids. I blame the kids.
That's all right, no problem.
But anyways, what do you got going on? You got anything? Well, you talked pretty much tonight about everything you got coming up.
Yeah, and that's kind of how I use this too as a platform to kind of, announce updates to the channel, this, that, and the other. But yeah, just, as much content as I can put out there that pertains to, if I'm in the woods or if I'm just out feeding chickens, I'll just try to, throw something out there. Kind of, that whole chicken aspect, homesteading aspect, whatever it is, still has to do with that, whole self-reliance, preparedness, survival type stuff, in my opinion. And that's kind of why I throw it out there. Just kind of show, and I'll show the progression of the growth of those chickens.
Yeah, you showed. Go ahead. No, you showed you showed some content about the coop. The coop looks great.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. My father-in-law actually built that coop. He's 70 years old or close to it, and he's a great craftsman.
Wow.
I'd like to take credit for it, but I can't.
Now, did he repurpose lumber, or did you buy lumber, or?
Well, that lumber was some stuff he had on hand, but it was actually it wasn't like say something you would buy at a lumber like say Lowe's. It was actually sawmill lumber, So it was
Right.
so a 2x4 was actually 2 inches by 4 inches. Not inch and a half by 3.5.
Right. So it's actual, like what we call sawmill grade.
Exactly right.
Mm.
Okay, yeah, Freezer Bound Outdoors talking about that rendezvous. 18 amazing channels showed up that weekend in Clarion, Pennsylvania.
Ah, nice. What was the challenge about? Do you know, Heath?
The challenge?
That's what was it, a meet or a challenge?
Oh, now it was just a meet. They call it the YouTube rendezvous. Just a bunch of channels, 18 amazing channels showed up from around, I guess, different states, probably decently close to Pennsylvania, I would imagine. I would have liked to went to that. This makes their second annual rendezvous. I think they had one last year. I think that was the first annual, and I have watched some videos of some of the channels they put out. What they filmed while they were there, and I think Freezer Bound Outdoors probably have had a video or two about too. But just kind of a meetup, and it's on their property, and I think there's a pond where they can fish, and the kids can play games, this, that, and the other.
Awesome.
Oh, Freezer Bound, they said their fire making challenge got rained out. Oh, and he's saying his chickens are in lockdown again. They were getting taken out one by one by a coon or a fox.
Oh. The biggest chicken predator that we have would be coyote and fox.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, things. I mean, what? Just try to. I mean, like I said, I got this stuff here. We showed that a while ago. These meals that got sent to me. We'll be trying them out, doing some type of review on that. Got the knife. That I'll be able to talk to you more about that later on. But I just at the time being, I just wasn't able to mention any names. I don't know why, but
I thought they were pretty interesting flavor combinations as you were reading them off.
Yeah, chicken noodle dinner and spaghetti, and it says spaghetti and beef.
And you guys,
Fiesta tortilla dinner. And to tell you the truth, I've never really tried anything like this. You just boil water and put it in there, and then seal the pouch up and let it stand for 15 minutes. Then 12 grams of protein, 84 grams of carbohydrates, 10 grams of fat, and that was an interesting question. You was talking about the shelf life, and I think the one I read was 2031. It said, but I see this one. It says January 22nd, 2046.
Wow, that's incredible.
Can that be right?
That's incredible.
I'm going to put that in time capsule and see what happens.
Well, the reason why I asked that is because here, I think it was about a year, maybe 2 years ago ish. I bought a whole bunch of these Patriot meals. I'm sure you saw the ads for these guys. And I bought 2 or 3 big batches from them. And every single one of them, the expiration date was within 3 years. So that kind of turned me off a little bit on that type of stuff. So that's why I was curious on what the shelf dates were.
I mean, it's a great question. It really was. It was a question that I never even bothered looking at until you mentioned it, and then I looked at the expiration date on it. Mark J. Larson Outdoors just said they're watching your channel right now, Dutch.
Oh, all right. should be watching this guy.
Yeah, there's room for all of us.
But I do appreciate it. I do appreciate it, and I appreciate you, Heath. Thanks. And
Same here.
anytime you want me to come on and throw out some Mick stuff, just let me know. I'll come on.
Oh, no problem. Yeah, I appreciate you doing it today. No problem.
And I've got some other companies too that I work with. Red Eyed Hog.
Yeah.
I got some glow. I work with a company that makes the glowies lanyard beads. So
Right.
anytime you want to do a giveaway, you just let me know. I'll hop on and we'll do something.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right, buddy. Thanks for having me on. I'm gonna get off.
Okay. I'll no problem. We'll talk to you later.
All right, brother.
I appreciate you, Dutch. Have a good one. Guys, Dutch Blackfeather right there was nice enough to come up on panel and do a little giveaway. The giveaway, I don't know. I seen Woman Outdoors saying something about a lag and things like that. So all I can say is, I apologize and better luck next time, but we are going to do Bernie Sanchez, and I think Mark J. Larson was actually able to comment some numbers, and since Dutch was giving the products away, we let him decide there. But we will do this again next time. Maybe not next time, but sometime soon. But yeah, you're right, Bernie. Good show. Been a good show tonight. We got 7 still with us. If you haven't hit that thumbs up, we encourage you to do so. If you're with us right now and you haven't said hello in the chat, we encourage you to say hello before we go off the air. We always encourage you to do that. We have plenty of people that's come in here and has already said hello, and that's great. I have never myself went into a live stream to lurk. I always say howdy, even before I started making any type of content. And, that's kind of how I already had my name out there when it comes to outdoor content. Thank you, Deborah Parsons. She said this has been fun. That's great. Good to hear. Thank you, Mark Jake. Good time tonight. We're not totally done yet, but we'll keep going as far as everybody is able to stay with us and watch. We'll at least try to hit the 2-hour mark. We're at an hour and 52 minutes, or hour 53 minutes. So this has been one of the longer live streams we've done. And that's one thing I'd like to be able to do more, is maybe do at least a 2 or 3 hour live stream every now and again. Try to get those watch hours to where I needed them to be. I'm not going to sit there and say, like I said earlier, that I got the criteria I need to be monetized when I don't. I'm going to be transparent. I'm going to let you know, hey, I'm not there yet. So if you will, play a playlist, let them run, while you sleep, whatever it is. And, we'll try to get there when we can, because that's just the goal. I mean, you try to get to the goal that you want to get to. That is okay, Bernie. You message me on Facebook, and you should be able to find me over there. I'm not sure if I have you on Facebook. If you don't have me, you can find me at Heath Ward. Thank you, Natalie Blackfeather. Thank you. She said, we always have fun streams right over here on the Frontier Survival channel. And that's what I want the live streams to be, whether it be about the outdoors or not, but be fun. Can we all agree on that? Thank you there, Mark J. Run them, please. You just join me on Facebook. Good deal. I'll be over there to accept that as soon as I can. No negativity. No. Sometimes there might be, it's funny how you say that, no negativity. And at times there has been negativity, probably behind the scenes. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about, Natalie, but that's all water under the bridge, so to speak, all in the past. Sometimes I'll throw in some overtones and negativity because, I know ways of doing that without getting caught. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is I'm just here to have a good time, to talk to good friends, and enjoy what I enjoy doing. There has been, but I handled it well. Thank you very much, Natalie Blackfeather. I appreciate you. And I know you have been right there on the panel at one time or another, and I hope one day I have to have you on to talk to you a little bit about whatever it is we can talk about. But there's been a point not too long ago where things weren't running smoothly as they should be, but we're back on common ground now, and that's all good. But I'm glad Dutch was able to join us tonight. Not sure what happened there with that giveaway, but like I said, come July 6th, of course, we got a lot of live streams from now until then. But July 6th, if we get 75 thumbs up within 10 minutes, of the live stream starting, 10 minutes past 8 o'clock, we will get up and show you why we're born to boogie. Just like tonight, we showed you why we are the simple man. Just like 2 weeks ago, we asked the question, what does this world need? And this world needs a few more rednecks. That's exactly what this world needs. That being said, no negativity here. Great show, great live stream. We do the best we can. We appreciate each and every one of you. Bernie Sanchez, he just joined me on Facebook. That's great, Bernie, because I'll probably send you a invite to the Facebook group that we got going on over there as well. Excuse me. And an invite to the Frontier Survival Facebook page. But we all been having a good night tonight. It's Wednesday night. If you will, leave me a comment right now or in the comment section of this live stream and let me know if you think we should keep this right here on Wednesday nights. Should we change it up and just call it the Dynamite Show and just have it on, the night I choose of the week? A lot of people can be here on Wednesday nights. There might be some people that I never see that often that might not be able to be here, and that might be why, because I just don't see them. But, I know at times before I just started doing this Wednesday night show, I would have people in the chat that would be there quite often, but as soon as I went on Wednesday nights, they couldn't be here because, they had other obligations. They had to work, this, that, and the other. But Dutch Blackfeather said, mix it up. And, we can do that. I mean, we call it Dynamite Wednesday Night, and it just kind of rhymes. But I can change it to the Dynamite Show and just have it on a Wednesday night, a Thursday night, a Friday night, a Saturday night, a Tuesday night, whatever. But sometimes a weekend live stream would work better to where I could go a little longer, because I wouldn't have to work the next day. That's right. Work hours do change. Fortunately, I just work during the day from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m., which is a pretty long day. I get an hour off for lunch, but we'll be trying a Saturday soon because we are going to, as soon as we can, Miss Mandy and I will be live together. My wife, for y'all don't know who Miss Mandy is. I know Dutch and Natalie do, and maybe a few others in the chat. If April from Nature's Wild Playground is still with us, she knows Miss Mandy. But we will be trying to get that going soon. A live Q&A. Me and her will talk about the chickens. It was her idea to kind of get the chickens. And she these are going to be more laying hens. So we'll have, the egg for them, egg production. But she actually wants to get some meat chickens. So, that could be coming up soon. But yeah, we're going to have all kinds of great content. We're going to try out these meals when we can out in the woods, or we might just try them right here. You never know. I mean, we could just do that right here inside the house. That's right. Miss Deborah Parsons, who is new to the show. And Deborah Parsons, if you have a channel please leave me a comment down here in the description of this video so I can go check it out, because I always like to check out new people that might come in. Most everybody that's been here tonight have been people I've known for a while, like Mark J and Natalie and Dutch and Nature's Wild Playground, of course, the Huntsman. There has been really no negativity between different people here tonight, and which is great. I have seen a few comments, and seems like everybody's having a cheery time. But Miss Deborah Parsons, she said right there, any night can be dynamite night. And that's a good point. You're right there. But yeah, if you would leave me a comment so I can check you out. And if you do have a channel, I will subscribe to it. No doubt about that. Because if you're here with me, I'm going to be here with you. And if you're not subscribed, I would ask you to go ahead and do so. There's Miss Tina Ladybug back. Good to see you. Yeah, Sunday evenings do well for Dutch. You're right there. I enjoy watching Instagram, and I wouldn't mind being a guest for Dutch when he's available to have me on. I will definitely jump on as a guest for Dutch on his show. And in the past we have before. Drop her link, Deborah. I would if I could find it. I'm not sure if I have any moderators in the chat now or not. Jefferson Einstein, if you can find, does Deborah Parsons have a link, channels? Maybe you can drop it. I'm not sure, but I do appreciate him being here. I think it seems like I've seen that name before. Please forgive me if I've forgotten. It's hard to remember sometimes. It's kind of hard for me to drop a link here on StreamYard. I can do it from the phone. But yeah, just trying to. Okay, well, everything looks all right there. And we still got a good amount of people here tonight. We might try to go as long as we can. I'm not sure exactly what else I got to talk about. Tina Ladybug, Deborah Parsons. Not sure if she has a link. Oh, okay, Deborah, you came from Rewild Outdoors. I've seen you commenting on Sean's content, Deborah. Or are you related to Sean? Which is Rewild Outdoors. We've been trying to get him to 1,000 subscribers tonight. Are you going live after me? What if I go live all night, Woman Outdoors? What are you going to do then? Hey, if you want to, I'll drop the link and have you come up right now on panel. Bernie says he takes some pills for memory. Just can't remember what they're called. Hook set him. There you go. Yeah, Woman Outdoors. If you'd like to come up on panel, we'll sit and talk to you. You can talk about anything you might have coming up on your channel. Guys, if you don't have Woman Outdoors as a subscribe to her channel, check her out. I'm sure someone has dropped her link sometime or another. But I'm subscribed to channels out there that are actually channels. I guess they're just viewers, but they would have 500-600 subscribers, but no content. Can you believe that? Sometimes that happens. Has a playlist, but no videos. That's all right. You're supposing I saw you on Sean's channel. Possibly. I wasn't sure, Deborah, if you were talking about, you were actually Sean, you've been in a video or just saw you commenting something maybe in the live chat of his live streams. But he does have some great live streams sometimes. He has that little saloon he's got going on, a little outdoor saloon. It's pretty cool, guys. Y'all check that out. I think it's called the Frog Saloon. But yeah, I've been talking all night, talking about, we'll mention it one more time. And you all keep that as a reminder on July 6th. I'm going to get up and dance once again. Some of y'all might not want to see that, but I'm going to do it for the 1 year anniversary of Dynamite Wednesday Night and show you why I'm born to boogie. If I get 75 thumbs up within 10 minutes past 8 o'clock, we're going to do it. Thank you, Tina Ladybug. I forgot that you were a moderator. But thank you for dropping the link. I might have to make some more moderators soon, and we'll probably get onto that here soon, maybe even after the live stream. But yeah, we'll be able to cut out that presentation we done on the 11 items that used to be cheap but now aren't. Good deal. Dropping links there, Tina. Good deal. Appreciate you. But Deborah Parsons, thanks. I'm sure you subscribe to the channel, or you might have already been, but I appreciate you subscribing to the channel. Like I said, at the time before I went live, I was at 1,160. Not too bad. We could probably, we're still looking into trying to get monetized on Facebook. Some people aren't, you don't want me just working? Honey, let me tell you something, woman outdoors. I can probably try it. I can twerk. Not too long ago, and I'm not sure if you've seen it, but you can go back on the channel. I did dance for 50 thumbs up back last fall, and I done the Carlton dance. Remember that from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? All right. You were chatting on Sean's live last week. Okay, that's probably where I saw you. No big, that's cool. I do appreciate you being here. Been a good live stream tonight. We're still rolling. A little past 2 hours into the live stream. Pretty good live stream. Yeah, you love that segment? Dancing? I mean, that's just what it is. Sometimes, we're outdoors entertainment, I guess you'd say. We like to ham it up and cut up and things like that. We really do. July 6th. That's right. Be there, be square. If you want to see me dance, of course, you'll probably be able to see it on a replay, but we want to hit 75 thumbs up. We're going to be promoting this from now until then. And we're going to throw stuff on social media, on Instagram, on Facebook, to let everyone know that Heath, old buddy Heath here from Frontier Survival, the good old Kentucky boy, the hillbilly survivalist, will be showing you how we were born to boogie right here, July 6th, if we hit that 75 thumbs up. And you can hit that thumbs up, we'll have that scheduled probably a week in advance, so you can hit that thumbs up anytime you want to. But as long as we get it, the 75 by 10 minutes past 8 o'clock, when we start the live stream, we're going to get up and show you why we're born to boogie. Moonwalk, I could probably do that too, brother. We can get that done. We can moonwalk, we can twerk, we can drop it like it's hot. You know what I mean? Mark J. Larson, thanks for coming in here. You got to take off? No problem. Good night to you, and appreciate you being here, and we hope to see you again soon. Mark J. Larson Outdoors. Check that channel out, if you will. Trapping and a little bit of hunting, a little bit of fishing channel, mostly tramping, but a good channel there. Mark J. Larson Outdoors. But so guys, you got things to look forward to here on the channel. The big dance off coming July 6th. Only if we get 75 thumbs up. We'll be having some reviews on this stuff right here. We got a knife review coming up. We got woodland adventures. We got chicken, homesteading videos, whatever it might be. Bernie Sanchez, Mark J. Larson sent me some emails. We'll get them over. Them addresses over to Dutch Blackfeather so he can give those fire starters away. We do appreciate Dutch Blackfeather for coming on and doing that. Things are looking up for all of us here in this core community. We do appreciate each and every one of you. Guys, we're probably going to go ahead and end it tonight. We do appreciate each and every one of you that's been here tonight. Guys, just remember that, things always look up for those who are positive, that have a positive mindset, and you always have to have drive to survive. We always say that most of the time on the end of each and every video, whether it's an edited video or a live stream, and we're going to do it again tonight. We appreciate each and every one of you. We hope you all have a good week, the rest of the week, and just remember, you got to have drive to survive. You all have a good night, and we'll see you next time, next Wednesday, same time, same place, right here on Frontier Survival. We thank you very much. You all have a good night, and we'll see you next time.